Well, no, I remember I saw you in what was that club that shut down at? Yeah, and then like you weren't like I was just talking to Neva, and then all of a sudden Cricket's like, I don't think the people in this room are feeling this. He was just like talking about DJ stuff, and it's just like you could tell like you don't turn it off really, like you're like constantly in that thinking.
Yeah, but what DJ can go into a nightclub and not overanalyze everything?
Well, no, because we were just talking about normal stuff. We're like, oh, how's your sister?
No, yeah, every time.
I analyze if I go in a club, I analyze everything. I analyze the crowd. I analyze the lights. I analyze the DJ. I analyze the LEDs.
I mean, sometimes
the bartenders, the waitresses.
Yeah, like
everything.
Everything.
How fast I'm getting a drink started.
Dude, you know, that's one thing like I always notice is the bartending. I'm like, okay, the best bartending is when the bartender can take 5 orders and like finesse that shit. You know, get them all out of there.
Them, right? Yeah.
I can't stand when you get that bartender and some guys say, "Can I get 3 shots?" And she's like, "Okay," and goes and pours 3 shots, rings him up, brings the tab, waits there for him to sign the tab, takes it back. I'm like, bitch, you could have gotten like 10 more orders. Right, it drives me nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, it's dudes too. I'm not saying only women bartenders, dudes too, of course. But yeah, I analyze stuff at the club. I guess I never really thought about that. I feel like that's just a natural thing as DJs.
If you're a DJ, that's something you do all the time.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm analyzing the security, the door guy.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go that far with security.
No, I'm really paying attention to it.
I analyze security.
You do?
Yeah. I can tell like how professional, how everything is run. Yeah. When you have security who speaks like very courteous, and like they're not trying to amplify any incidents, but when you have security that's aggro. That's like it's some professional. Then they're almost like trying to
like picking a fight, but indirectly.
They're trying to like initiate some type of altercation. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's one of the things that you kind of notice. And they're like every little thing from bartenders, like Vitek was saying, to cocktail waitresses, to the presentations, to managers, and what everyone's doing. Like I analyze everything, everything.
I mainly just noticed like the service. Like towards the DJ at every venue you're at. Like, I don't know, after the pandemic, I've noticed some venues, like, it just seems like their service towards the DJ, like dwindled a lot. It's
non-existent.
Yeah, like
you can't even get a water.
Yo, I remember the first
time. Are they bringing like a glass?
Yo,
you can't get shit. Like the worst is when you go to a venue, right? Especially if you're from out of town.
They don't check on you at all. Like they don't give a shit.
If I'll fly in to like Florida. And I'll show up at the club, and then the security be like, "Oh, you DJing tonight? All right, you go in." I'm like, "Where's the booth?" And they're like, "Up there." I go up there. The opener's not talking to me. No one's talking to me.
Yeah.
I can't get a drink. I literally go to the bar and I buy a drink. I come back. I'm just like, I've had that happen before.
So you don't have the manager's number to call, the text to be like, "Yo, I'm in the booth. Is it possible you could like?"
Sometimes I hit them and be like, "Oh yeah, so and so will take care of you." I'm like, "Well, he's not taking care of me."
Like, who is that person?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you know what? A good opener would do that though.
Exactly.
A good opener would be like, "Yo, you good? You about to get on? You need anything? You need a water? You need something to drink? Like, what are you drinking?" You know what I'm saying?
See, like 10 years ago, that's how it was when we traveled. We actually look forward to like going to Phoenix, or I look forward to going to Miami, or I look forward and chopping it up with the opener. And then they would hang out. We would get food afterwards. We would hang out. They would hit me the next day like, "Yo, you want to come check these spots?" Like probably in the last 5 or 8 years, the energy changed with the openers.
That's true. Sometimes you get openers who are like kind of like
they don't like you already. They're a little disgruntled because they
like
see you coming and they're like, "Fuck!" Like
they try to like start flexing, real quick. I'm like,
well, the openers now, I feel like it's like they look at you and be like, "Should be me.
I should be doing that, right?"
Yeah. Like, damn, they got B-Tech. They got B-Tech coming. Like that should be my slot. You know what I
mean? Yeah. Oh shit.
I didn't think about that, but that is true. Cause I remember like back in the days when I was doing Light and Jet, and used to have like guest DJs. I used to always show them love, like, "Yo, what's up? Anything you
need?
Let's do
shots.
Let's do shots. You need a shot? Come on, let's do a shot."
Right?
Man.
And I actually like, I like opening because that's a fun ass set to open and play all that old shit that you don't, like, and I'm in a good mood when I'm opening. So if there was like a headliner coming, I'm like, "What's up?" Like, yeah, we're doing shots like you said,
do shot. And then after the club is closed, go to the Rhino. Be like, "Yo, you want to go to the Rhino?"
Take them out.
Take them out. Hang out
afterwards.
afterwards.
A good time.
Yeah, man.
And then these openers, they treat you like shit, right? They hating on you, and they fucking leave like in the middle of your set, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? And then they fucking complain like, "Yo, my career's not going nowhere," right?
Yeah.
Well, your career's not going nowhere because
you're not
connecting with nobody,
exactly.
and you're acting like you're the like you're the shit, and you're the big dog in your city, but you're not connected with nobody in any other cities. So that's why your career ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but I will say sometimes you go into a venue and you don't know the traditions. Like I remember when I was at like, and then these people were tipping me, right? Grabs it. He's like shot money, and then he bought like all the DJ shots with like the money that people were tipping.
Wait, say
me.
what now? Be like, hey, bro.
No. And it was fine. I mean, like I was just like whatever. But I think the next day he called me. He's like, "Yo, I'm so sorry. Like that's just what we do here. Like whenever people tip, like we just buy shots like for the DJs."
Nah, he just made
That's
that
bullshit.
shit. I never heard
I've
that.
never heard that.
I never heard that before.
I never heard that in my life.
He did call and apologize. I will say, like, but
Hey,
I
at least he
mean,
called and owned up.
He did.
That's
He's like,
cool.
"I'll Venmo you." I was like, "It's fine." It was like $30 or something. I was like, "It's fine."
How
Don't
many
worry
shots
about
can
it.
you buy with
I'm
30
about to say
bucks?
that, right?
Well, you know what? It depends on the venue. Like some of those like downtown
That's
venues
like-
seem to fucked up
is
for
it
30
2
bucks.
shots?
Hell yeah.
How many shots did he buy with $30?
Yeah.
If you want to check the full episode of this clip, click the video on the left. Or if you'd like to continue watching more road clips, click the video on the right. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page and get updated on new clips and videos from R.O.A.D Podcast throughout the week. Peace.